it's Tamara. So today I'm going to be talking about, well, I'm making I think 3 videos today, so let me actually see which one I'm going to do first. I think I'm going to talk about why I got reclassed first. So yeah, I'm not wearing any makeup. I just put on lip gloss just so I can look a little bit better, but sorry. Well, I'm not sorry about not wearing makeup. I just didn't feel like putting any on, but yeah. I don't like that there's like yellow part of my shirt is showing. I think I'm just gonna take this off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the story. I'm wearing my squadron shirt from BMT 322. So okay, so today we're gonna talk about why I got reclassed. And if you don't know, if you like didn't watch my Fort Sam Houston dorm tour, then you probably don't know, but I did get reclassed. So before, my job was 4NO, which is aerospace medical, and I got reclassed to 1 Charlie 0x2, which is aviation resource management. So like that's 2 different, like completely different like fields, and like, you know, like one was medical and then the other one it's the other one has to do with like planes and stuff like that. So yeah, I got reclassed in November. So I've been at Keeser Air Force Base since November. I was in quarantine for 2 weeks, and then I started class like that Monday after I got out of quarantine. So I'm actually almost done with class. We're on Exodus right now, and I'm not allowed to go home, so I'm just here just doing nothing. And I graduate in January, so I have one more test, and I've been doing really good in the class. I've got an A on every single test. So yeah, so we're going to talk about why I got reclassed. I don't think there's actually like an actual like reason that I got reclassed. Like I failed, how many times did I fail? So basically when you're in tech school, at least for like Fort Sam and the job I had, you can, there's like, okay, I don't know how to explain this. Okay, so I failed mod 5, that test. So mod 5 was about like, I know it was like GYN and stuff like that, like birthing stuff and like all this other stuff. So I failed that once, and so once you fail a test, they give you one more time to retake it. So I retook it and I failed it again. So once you fail a test twice, then that's when you get recycled like a week or 2 back to like go through those lectures again. So that happened, and then I took a mod 5 for the 3rd time, and I passed it with an 80. And then we went on to mod 6, and I failed mod 6. So after I failed mod 6, I had to take mod 6 again, and when I took it again, I failed it. And so that was like an automatic like relief from the program. So basically they relieved me from the program, but I appealed it, and they were like, I waited for about a week for their decision, and they were like, no, we're just gonna relieve you. So it was really devastating, because that was like my top pick job, and I really wanted to do that job. So it was like devastating at first, but like after being here and like going through and going back to class, I just like realized maybe medical, that job wasn't for me. You know, I feel like things happen for a reason, and that there was a reason I didn't pass that job, because I'm not like, I didn't fail because I didn't know what I was doing. It's just it was so much information at a time. Like a lot of people fail out of it because like there's so many things we have to learn in like just like 6 weeks, just for the EMT portion. There's so many things you have to learn, so a lot of people do fail out of it. So it was a little devastating at first, because I knew that I'm like smart, and I couldn't figure out why I kept failing tests, because I was studying. I was studying the amount of time they told me to. They told everyone to study 2 to 3 hours a day, and I did do that. So I didn't really know why I was failing. But I figured out, like after going through like this other course that I'm in, well, this other job that I'm in now, that my it's better for me to study with flashcards. Like I did do flashcards with that job, but I didn't do like hands-on flashcards. I did them on Quizlet, but like for this job I decided to do actual flashcards, and I've got an A on every single test. So flashcards have really helped me, and I think like that's my way of learning. I think I possibly just didn't know how to study the right way, but at the same time it didn't make sense, because I got an 80 on all of the tests up until mod 5, and even when I like retook it the 3rd time, I still got an 80. So yeah, I don't remember. I think I was like 1 point away the second time from passing. So yeah, like I said, I still don't know why I failed. I think honestly it's just the way I studied. I wasn't having like, I wasn't stressed out about anything like that. I was stressed out about the NREMT because with aerospace medical, so it's like 6 weeks of EMT and then 4 weeks of nursing. So for the EMT part, there's 6 mods, and then at the end of all the mods you have to take the NREMT, which gives you your EMT certification, and it's a big test. You only have 3 times to take it, and also with the NREMT you have to take a hands-on like skills test. So, and I was good with the skills, I was just a little bit worried about the NREMT. So that did have caused me to be a little bit stressed out, which is why I might have got a little bit freaked out towards the end. And I don't know, I wasn't specifically studying for the mod test, I was studying for like everything because I wanted to pass. So I wanted to be able to pass, and I wanted to be able to go home, and I didn't want to stay there any longer. So I was like studying every single thing. And yeah, so like if you do have that job or you're going into that job, I would just say my advice to you is to study and like try to figure out what like your way of studying is early on. Like if you know, like sorry guys, I'm not really good at talking sometimes, but when we got there, they had us take a test to figure out what type of learner we are. I'm a kinesthetic learner, so it's like I was really good with hands-on stuff, but I just couldn't figure out how to study for like the actual test because it was just straight PowerPoints, and so it was hard for me to study like that type. It was hard for me to study sometimes because it's like there wasn't anything hands-on to go with it to help me remember certain things. So that's why the flashcards help, and I wish I would have done that like way earlier. But you know, you learn. So if you're figure out what type of learner you are and what's a good way for you to study in groups. That's also what I've been doing with this job as well. I study with my classmates every single day, and it really helps me a lot. So I also have been doing that. So yeah, study with groups or your roommate if your roommate has the same job. Me and my roommate had the same job. I never tried to really study with her, which was something I probably should have done. And I only study with people one time. So yeah, that's something I would suggest, is study with people. Figure out what type of learner you are so you can know how to study. Make sure you're studying enough, but don't study too much. Like don't like stress yourself out to the point where like all you're doing is studying and you're not like having any fun at all. Like even though it's not much fun to have because of COVID, like still give yourself that time so you're not like overwhelming yourself. Let's see what else. I'm trying to think. Yeah, so if you're going into foreign, just be like, yeah, study. It's hard and it's really stressful, honestly. Like even though I was really sad once I got reclassed, I honestly felt like this weight off my shoulder because I was really so stressed out and I just didn't want to fail. Like I've never failed anything, and it was like really hard that's why it was really hard on me, because I've never failed. Like I'm really smart and I've always been really smart, and so like failing like my whole job that I like wanted, it was hard. So it was hard, but I am happy with the job I have now. It seems really cool. It's really it's interesting, and I think I will like it. So, and I'm glad that like I got to experience this space. I think it's better than Fort Sam, and I've made like really good friends here, and everyone's like just been so welcoming. It is a little bit different than Fort Sam, but as far as like rules and things like that, but it's not a bad base. It's really nice. So yeah, that is a story on why/how I got reclassed. So yeah, I'm in aviation resource management now. I don't know my duty station yet. I should know it, but it's not here yet. So and I graduate in like 2 weeks, so that's cool. Not 2 weeks, it's like 3 weeks. I graduate like the 11th of January, so about 3 weeks actually. And I need my duty station so I can start my short sheet, but it's not here yet. Hopefully it's here tomorrow. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions about like that job or the job I have now, just let me know. My friend, well, my friend and my old roommate, she's in that job right now, and she's in the clinical portion of it, so I'm glad she made it. She's really smart as well, so she's doing that right now. She's here too, and I'm glad to see her. So yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys for this story. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.